Hey guys, welcome to WaterBaby Tarot by BOMISpirit. I'm Rodin. So I'm going to be doing the second part of the Nodal Axis Shift 2020 series. This is going to be for my Saggy moon. So just to reiterate for those who are just tuning in for the first time to this series or to the awareness of the shift that happened on May 5th, 2020, the nodes switched from Cancer Capricorn to North Node Gemini and South Node Sag. Okay, so I'm doing this series for my Gemini and Saggy's moon, North and South Node placements. Okay, I'm honing in on those placements specifically. Specifically because you guys are highly impacted by this shift. Okay, so Saggy moons, this video is for you. All right, so keep in mind the shift is taking place from now all the way up into, I believe it's December 23rd, 2021. It's been like 19 and a half months of a period of time. The collective will be working towards more lessons in Gemini and energy, collaboration, knowledge, what is really truth, like truth versus fiction, and even facts, right? Like what's the truth in everything that we're saying and seeing and experiencing. And I do feel a lot of it's coming more from intuition than actually what with our eyeballs, than our physical truth, right? I feel like that's really what's kind of at play with this Gemini North Node energy. And of course, there's also a lot of aligning and getting exposed to shadow of polarity in order to understand it further, in order to move closer to being aligned within ourselves, united within our own energies, right? So that being said, Saggy moons. Saggy moon is kind of an interesting placement because Saggy moons can lean towards a sage, a healer, a wise one, a humanitarian, so to speak, if you want to go there. Also, excuse me. Also, Saggy moons are all about seeking higher perspective, broadening your horizons, so to speak. And of course, you guys really can't sit still, especially a Saggy moon. Like you're all about what's the next exciting thing that you haven't experienced yet, right? A lot of you kind of sit and I don't like the word restless. I don't think that's a good word for it. It's like you're just always ready for the new. You're just always ready for it because you know it can bring some insight. You know it's going to bring something that's going to be stimulating for you. However, Saggy is when I was tapping into what you guys may be experiencing. Keep in mind the South Node is in Sag, right? And that's going to be your moon. So your moon is going to be conjunct the South Node. Of course, it's going to be stronger during periods of time where the degree placement of the South Node is exact, meaning equal to your degree of your Sag moon at the time you were born. Okay, so check your own charts for that. But this period of time, I feel like you're going to feel challenged, to be honest with you. I feel like you're going to be faced with a lot of shadow of your own energy, a lot of shadow of Saggy energy. I think that people are going to really push your buttons a lot more. You guys tend to be very blunt, and sometimes you can have a short fuse, even though you're very optimistic people. Sometimes people can really take you there very quickly. And Sag, I think that you're going to be experiencing a lot of that, like people challenging you, especially regarding your beliefs, your spirituality, your own perspective. You're going to have a hard time communicating your truth without pushback. You're going to experience a lot of backlash, a lot of challenge, a lot of well, why do you think that's the case? Well, why this and why that? People are not going to be comfortable with what you have to say and what you think. So I would also advise to maybe not talk about politics. All right, to not talk about politics. I don't know why I want to say that. Also, because Sag, you are the 9th house. You guys are also kind of lean into a little bit of that legality realm, law, right? So try to avoid talking about politics with people. I really think no matter what you have to say, it's just going to blow up in your face. Okay, so you're going to be challenged in that way, and maybe needing to understand. It's interesting because you are all about what perspectives people have. What's the new perspective? What's the new idea? What's the new thing? But people are not going to be accepting of yours. So there's going to be a need for patience in that. A need for patience in that. It's just going to feel challenging, okay? It almost feels like a little retrograde energy is kind of how it feels. Because it's just is there anything I can say that's not going to cause an uproar or cause a fight or cause an argument? You're just going to feel really challenged, okay? In that area. I'm gonna stop talking because I'm looping. So anyway, Sag, let's get into some cards here. What do I want to start out with? Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Akashic Tarot. I couldn't remember how I did the other one. I already forgot. I was like, what did I do for Gemini Moon? That's right. I use the Akashic Tarot. All the decks that I use are linked below, by the way. I love this deck. I have really never used it for YouTube. I think this is the first series I'm using it with. Okay. My Saggies. What can my Saggy moons expect with this nodal axis shift? Yeah, I'm getting this frustration, Sag. Like, all you want to do is help. Excuse me. Like, all you want to do is help. That's it. I just want to help. I can offer some advice. I just want to bring some like optimistic viewpoints to the situation, and like no one wants to hear it. Like no one's having it. Oh, Saggy, it's okay. I feel like it's making you angry more than sad. And very frustrated. Yeah, I just feel like you're gonna be very hot-tempered for the next like 19 months or so. Again, take it as it resonates, you know? Everyone's gonna deal with this differently. But that's what I'm getting. What can my Saggy moons expect with this nodal axis shift? Ooh, yeah, there it is. The chess game in reverse. I actually look at this one as the Three of Swords, even though it's technically like fire, but I look at it as swords. Keep in mind with this deck, I love this deck because it's very unique. It's not traditional at all by any means to tarot. So I always give like my own interpretation of the energy they describe, and then I go into what it actually is about. The reason I consider this to be very like Three of Swords, it's because there's literally a game or strategy going on, and it seems like there's a losing side, and you might be at the losing side of this. The fact that it's in reverse though, it's like it's learning how to deal with it. It's coming out of that. Like you're experiencing the blows, and you're at the end of it like, God damn it, like I keep getting hit. Like the kind of energy I was picking up on, like you keep getting challenged. People keep challenging you. You feel like people are targeting you. Yeah, I feel that. You guys feel like people are targeting you during this time. And it's about dealing with that. Trying to deal with that. I know it's not fun. I know it's not fun. Yeah, see, like if you look at the illustration, well, I don't know if it's going to focus. Like you see all these chess pieces up and you're like laid down flat on the floor. Like people are targeting you. You're feeling it. Oh, more reversals. Okay, I like this though. I like this. Six of Roses in reverse, which is the War of Roses, equivalent to the Six of Cups in reverse. And I'm saying equivalent because again, it's not traditional at all. I'm just trying to give you like best equivalency to normal tarot, and then I'm telling you what this card's actually about. This card's about karmic relationships, okay? And this means that you're realizing very quickly that the people around you are really not on your side. And more so than that, like they're not charming. They're actually like very low vibrational, very icky, very negative. Some of you guys are gonna feel this more than others, but it's because they're challenging you, okay? And honestly, it's a losing battle. It's a losing battle. You're basically fighting with people who just wanna fight. Whether they were like this before or not, that's the energy that you're being confronted with, because it's just something that you're going to learn a lot from these situations here. Okay, Sag? And I think your optimism might be really challenged here. You might be finding that it's harder and harder to stay positive, and that's okay, because Sag, you are a very optimistic sign, but sometimes optimism, like with anything, has a shadow to it, right? So if you're too optimistic, you're not being realistic, right? And that's the truth of it. So maybe some of you are realizing that you're not really realistic in how you go about your relationships with people or one person in particular, but this definitely seems like a battle, okay? Think like Three of Swords, Six of Cups kind of energy. Like that's a karmic battle for sure, but you're learning from it. You're learning from it. There's nothing you could do to win this. I can't reiterate that enough. There's nothing you could say. There's no argument you could throw at them. No matter how angry and hurt you get and you try to show that, it's a losing battle. Just don't fight it. Don't fight it. Just accept it for what it is. And then we have the Divine Physician in reverse. So this is a healing energy. I'm trying to think like what major arcana this could be equivalent to. I guess Temperance is like the closest to what I would say it's equivalent to. But within its meaning within itself, it's about healing, specifically the heart space, right? The fact that it's in reverse, again, you have to learn to walk away from the fight, walk away from the battle. You can't save everyone. Ooh, Sag, let's go there. Especially like those who they really drive with that healer energy. You can't heal everyone. You can't save everyone. You can't be responsible for everyone. And some people are just low vibrational, and some people just like to cause pain and like to challenge you. And you have to learn to walk away from those people because there's no winner there. Okay? All right, let's keep going. you're going to experience with people who normally don't even challenge you. And I think that's really going to throw you by surprise. Like, why are you challenging me? You don't ever really challenge me. It's because you need to learn that sometimes you really just have to walk away from people. Like, there's really no helping everybody. Any other messages for my Saggy moon for this nodal axis shift? Wow, a lot of reversals, guys. All right, and now we have the light of the world in reverse. I'm trying to think of the tarot equivalent for this one. I guess it's close to judgment. It's kind of a unique energy for tarot. It's close to judgment, but basically it's spirits knocking, trying to get your attention. Like, hey, look over here, listen to us. Don't get distracted. Like, that's this kind of energy. The fact that it's in reverse, you need to listen. I can feel you guys getting irritated. I'm sorry. You just need to listen. You need to listen to the fact that you really can't help everybody. You can't heal everybody. You can't support everybody. And you also can't get everybody to agree. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be tough, guys. This is a tough lesson. And I can hear some of you guys about the reversals. They're reversed. It just is what it is. And no, the whole deck is not in reverse. So see, okay, Sag, I feel like I'm tapping into your energy right now. I normally wouldn't say anything, but I'm like, why do I feel the need to say something? Like, to defend myself, right? Saggies, let it go. Let it go. It's a losing battle. Let it go. That's so funny. I started doing that. But I do want to say that because, like, I do want to just say this one thing really quickly. Channeling Saggy Moon so hard right now. Guys, it cracks me up sometimes when people are like, all the cards are in reverse. Look at the deck. Turn the deck over. What if they're all upright? No one says anything when they're upright. The cards are the cards. They're coming out the way they're supposed to come out. I prepare all of the decks ahead of time, as most readers do. So it's so funny to me when people say that, because no one says that when all the cards are upright. But anyway, okay, moving on. See, channeling Saggy Moon so hard. Okay. Any other messages for my Saggy Moons? Overall, we have the Eight of Forces. The lightning bolt. This is equivalent to the tower for me. Also, it's the Eight of Swords, but it really is about a quick loss. Like, very quick, very sudden, and needing to cope with that, needing to deal with that. It feels also like decreasing energy. Yeah, Sag, it just feels like you're feeling like no matter what you say, no matter what you do, people are challenging you, targeting you, attacking you. That's how this period of time is going to feel. And it's especially those where you're like, I can help them. I can be there for them. Why are they biting the hand that feeds them? You know, it's that kind of energy. You can't help everybody. You can't support everybody. You can't save everybody. And also, no matter how optimistic you are, some things just are what they are. And Spirit's trying really hard to get you to listen to that, but you're not, like, this is basically saying, like, as of right now, as the energy stands now, you're going to have a really hard time listening to Spirit on this. And they're basically saying, just let it happen. Just let it happen. Some of you, this is definitely around work, just because underneath that we do have the Seven of Scrolls, which is, I can never say that word, intricacies? Intricacies and industry. So this is about a project, specifically a work project. It's equivalent to the Seven of Pentacles. Again, loosely, because it's a very atypical tarot spread. It's tarot card here. Tarot card deck. Jesus. But, okay. So Saggies, this could be a loss at work. Or a loss of support at work. Yeah, you just feel like suddenly people have turned on you. Yeah. All right, so let's clarify this a little bit. Yeah, I really want to look at this pair right here with the Three of Keys in reverse and the Six of Roses in reverse. Yeah, I keep feeling this is like a karmic battle. This is a big lesson for you guys. This is a big lesson. I want to look at the Three of Keys in reverse, see what's going on there. I'm going to use Cosmic Tarot for this one. So I'm a Three of Keys in reverse for my Saggy Moons. I'm at Three of Keys in reverse for my Saggy Moons. I'm at Three of Keys in reverse for my Saggy Moons. I might do rising signs. I feel like when you guys just asked me that, like if I'm going to do rising for the series, I might. I'll think about it. I might. So I'm at Three of Keys in reverse. Three of Keys in reverse for my Saggy Moons. Yep, we got the sun, Leo energy, which is promising. I feel like this is illumination. Yeah, you're seeing how this is a losing battle. How this is a losing battle, how people are targeting you. The energy that we're focusing on right now is that strategy. The strategy, the game board, right? Of people looking at you, hearing what you have to say, and it's like, yeah, I just keep getting targeting you. Tell me about Three of Keys in reverse. They might not even know why they're so triggered. They might not even understand why. It's just part of the energies at play. Hold on a second. I'm not taking those, but I'm taking these two that are upright. Queen of Swords, Libra energy, could also be air or water. See, I heard fire, so that might be your energy. Two of Cups, Cancerian energy. Ooh. Yeah, this Queen of Swords is interesting. You know what else is also interesting? I love this deck, especially with this card, because in the back we have the Lovers, which is Gemini, right? But it's like, it's so interesting when I get situations that are about love, right? When we get the Lovers card using this deck and we get the Lovers with the Queen of Swords, it actually makes a very interesting story. Anyway, moving on. Why am I talking so much? Queen of Swords with the Two of Cups here. Yeah, again, this is karmic. This is what's happening in your karmic relationships, okay? And karma is not necessarily bad. It just means lessons. That's all it is. You're just growing, right? That's all karmic relationships are. They help you grow, they help you learn. They're not necessarily bad. Some karmic relationships are really awesome and pleasant. But definitely it's a very close soul connection or soul connections that you're experiencing this with. They could be friends, they could be family, they could be lovers, they could be coworkers. Something like I said, this is definitely just about work. But turning into the Queen of Swords, it's like you're wanting so badly to defend yourself. And again, you can, but it's a losing battle. It's like you're just going to lose energy and time. That's it. That's all you're going to gain from this is a deficit of energy and time. If you try to defend this, if you try to like defend yourself, defend your ideologies, defend your perspectives, or if you try to defend these connections, like if you keep trying to keep them alive or keep trying to heal them or heal someone, you're just going to end up with a deficit. Okay, let's see what else we got here. So I remember the Three of Keys in reverse. Yeah, it's like you, and I do feel like you're carrying a lot of truth. I feel like this is definitely you guys. I feel like you're carrying a lot of truth as the Queen of Swords. I do feel that. But if someone doesn't want the truth, they don't want the truth, right? Come on. Tell me about Three of Keys in reverse for my Saggy Moons. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, Jupiter energy. You're just going to keep getting stuck. If you keep fighting for these connections, these people, trying to heal them, trying to defend yourself, deal with them, basically, you're just going to get stuck. You're just going to end up with a deficit of energy and time. Tell me about the Three of Keys in reverse. And there it is. That's the energy of the people you're dealing with. And it feels like more than one person. Might be just one, but I do feel like it's more than one. King of Wands in reverse, Leo, could also be fire, air. This is someone who's angry, short-tempered. I'm also hearing short-sighted. I am hearing short-sighted, which is interesting. Someone who's also about control, someone who can be a little me. It's kind of like shadowy Leo energy, right? So sometimes that can be a little like selfish, a little more like wanting a lot of attention, wanting things to be about them. Yeah, I am hearing short-sighted. Yeah, the more you allow yourself to get involved and embedded with these energies, you're just going to lose. And you have to see that it's time to just put it away. Just to walk out of the battle. It's not worth it. When these kind of energies battle with you in the next 19 months, or you get involved with people like this, or you're already involved with people like this, and then they start acting up, like even more so than they normally do, or acting up for the first time, challenging you in every which way, let it go. Move on. Just move on in peace. Overall, for the Three of Keys in reverse, I keep saying Three of Swords, we have the Prince of Swords in reverse, which is the Knight of Swords. So Gemini could also be air or fire, with the Lovers in reverse, more Gemini. Ooh, yeah, with the Four of Cups in reverse, with the Fool. Yeah, move on. Move it on. Aries energy could also be Aquarius because it's a Uranus card. So this is drama. Drama's ensuing, which it would, with the Six of Roses in reverse and the Three of Keys in reverse. That's like battle. Battle, fighting, conflict, very karmic. Very, very karmic, because this needs to be broken. It's imbalanced. It's imbalanced. You're just feeling attacked. You're just feeling targeted. Again, it can be one person. It can be many. It can be lover, friend, coworker, family, acquaintance. It can even be strangers all of a sudden wanting to fight with you for no freaking reason. Just walk away. Just walk away. If you stick with this, you will lose. You will lose energy. You will lose time. You will feel defeated. Yeah. Five of Swords underneath that. You're going to feel defeated if you stick with it. Okay. Ooh. Okay, Saggy. So let's move on over here. So we have the Light of the World in reverse with Divine Physician in reverse. So they're trying to get you to pay attention to what you can heal, what you can't heal. Okay. People like this, you're learning to let it go. Because you can't heal everybody. Yeah, it's like, it's this need to heal everybody and save everybody, to like bring peace to situations, and you just can't do that all the time, right? So let's look at the Light of the World in reverse, because they're trying really hard to get your attention here. Yeah, let me use Witch's Tarot. Playing with the Light of the World in reverse. Playing with the Light of the World in reverse. Playing with the Light of the World in reverse. Playing with the Light of the World in reverse. Playing with the Light of the World in reverse. Playing with the Light of the World in reverse. Ooh, Three of Cups, Cancerian energy. Okay. I actually like this. I like this because Three of Cups is a social energy. It's soul tribe, social circle. It's also celebrations and joy, reconciliations. I feel like Spirit's trying really hard to get you out of these connections or situations where you're with people who just want to fight you and just want to challenge you, people that you're wasting your healing efforts on. I'll put it that way. Wasting your healing and optimistic, yummy energy on. And they want you to pay attention to those where it's going to be beneficial for you. Like, hey, Saggy Moon, look over here. These people are like-minded. These people are high vibe. They're not going to challenge you. You don't have to heal them. Oh, Saggy Moon. Okay, I did just feel that. Some of you guys have a pattern with getting involved with people who you just feel like you want to help and heal. And you're not really used to being around people where you don't have to do that. Like, it's not a requirement to make anything work. Yeah. Okay. Like, you can just be. You don't have to try. You don't have to work. You don't have to support. You can just exist with them. So I'm with the Light of the World in reverse. Oh, beautiful. Four of Wands, Aries energy. Oh my God. Look at that. That is fun times. This is like a party. Like, these two cards together is like house parties, get together, cookouts, barbecues, I don't know, pool parties. It's get-togethers. It's that social fun. Let's all hang out and just exist together because we're all like-minded and high vibe, and we don't need to help each other fix each other. It's really nice. That's what Spirit is trying to get you to go to. Like, yeah, over here, this feels like a loss. It's a Tower. It feels like a loss. It's karmic. It's heavy. You're doing a lot of the work. You're doing a lot of the healing. You're giving all the advice. You're doing the support thing. And now they're just challenging you every step of the way. And it's just becoming quicksand very quickly, right? And once you realize that you can like get out of those connections and you don't have to do that, like you can actually have a connection with somebody no matter who they are, and you don't have to do anything for them. I'm gonna let you sit with that for a second. Imagine having a friend or a lover, coworker, where you don't actually have to give them some kind of dependency or support in something that will make them healthy. You don't have to do shit for them. You just have to exist with them and have some good times. Yeah. I know it's hard to picture because I can feel some of you guys going like, oh. I can feel some of you guys going like, oh man, that's like a thing. That's a thing. Tell me about the Light of the World in reverse. Tell me about the light of the world in reverse for my Saggy moons. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. This next part's gonna hurt, okay? I'm just gonna be honest. This next part's gonna hurt. Hard to look at, right? 4 swords, Libra, with the 10 of swords, Gemini. That's a lot of swords right there with a 6 of swords energy, right? So this is you looking at what you're leaving. The endings of these cycles, the endings of these relationships where you're having to be the support system, you're having to be the doctor, spiritual doctor, emotional doctor, so to speak, the one who keeps shit together, the one who's the glue, the one that brings optimism and healing and fun and life and magic to the situation. Again, you're starting to get challenged by these people in a way where it's just like, I can't win. I can't keep this alive. I can't keep this alive, because you're not supposed to, right? You're not supposed to. It's not healthy. It's not like you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. And you're realizing that. With the 4 swords, that's your recovery. After you move away, right? 6 plus 4 is 10. After you move away from this situation, you take a break and you heal, you work on you, and you reflect on this ending. And it's painful, Sag. I can feel it. Like, some of you guys put a lot of effort and time into some of these individuals or situations, and it hurts. It does hurt, because you kind of feel like you failed, because it's your instinct to be a healer. That's your instinct as a Sag moon. That's your instinct, to be a healer, to be someone who understands different philosophies and the way different people work, and the way like things can function in a very successful way. Like, there's so many different angles you can attack a situation to resolve it, right? Like, that's a Saggy moon, and you're like, how did I fail? And you didn't fail. You just weren't supposed to keep giving like that, because you can't fix everyone. It's your nature to help. It's your nature to provide. It's your nature to support. It's your nature to be that healer. But you can't do that for just anyone or everyone, right? So it feels like you failed, but you didn't. And it's painful, but you're going to recover from that. And then you're going to go and, be around those people. Find some people where you don't have to do anything for them. I just can't stress that enough. Some of you guys have not experienced that. Like, just connecting with people where there's no obligation, where you don't have to do anything to make sure they're okay. You don't have to call them every day to make sure that they're taking care of themselves, or that, that they're happy. Oh no, you're sad. Let me cheer you up. Let me cheer you up. It's not your job, right? This is you just existing with people and having fun, which is what you should be doing. Overall, we do have 3 of swords, Libra energy. Yeah. With Judgment in reverse, fire energy. I like that Judgment's in reverse here. I actually like it, because Judgment in reverse to me is like a final ending. There's no resurrection. There's no bringing this shit back, right? You're letting the pain of what you're leaving behind, a lot of swords. You're leaving the pain of what you're leaving behind in your old way of being, your old connections, and you're letting it die. You're letting it die, because you also realize you were doing yourself a disservice. You don't have to exist that way. Relationships don't have to be that way, whether they're just a friend, a lover, coworker, family, whatever, what have you. You don't have to be someone's resuscitation support system. It's not your job. Your job is to exist. Your job is to have fun. Your job is to expand your mind. And then, yeah, you can share what you've learned, right? Because in that way, that's like healing people, right? And in proper, appropriate situations where it naturally presents itself, you can act as that. But if it depletes you, if it becomes a dependency, right? If it's up to you to save the relationship or to save the person or to make sure they're okay, no, that is not your job, not your job. And I know it's hard. It's going to be rough for some of you, because I do feel a lot of fighting. I feel a lot of fighting. I feel like feeling targeted so intensely, and kind of like there's nothing I can do, because that's what you need to learn, is that sometimes there's nothing you can do, right? I know, Saggy. I know. Oh, okay. Let's get some advice. I'm going to use Wisdom of Oracle. Okay. I mean, just look at what you have to look forward to. Just look at that. Look at that. Good times. Good fun times. All right. Which a Saggy moon needs. You guys need fun. You need fun. You need play. All right. Can I get advice? Clyde? He's knocking things off my desk. Can I get an advice card for my Saggy Moons regarding this spread? Can I get an advice card for my Saggy Moons regarding this spread? Can I get an advice card for my Saggy Moons? Oh, you guys got two. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Oh, these are two that I haven't seen come out in a reading before. Ooh, I like it, Sag. We have all that glitters. Oh, that's a beautiful card. 16 breaking down to a 7. So following your path, your higher path, your higher purpose, right? And oh, higher power. Energy of 4, stability. Ooh, I like it. And if you combine those, that breaks down to a 2. Oh, Saggy, I like this. This feels really good. This feels really good. You're meant for so much like better. Oh, God, I have no words today. I'm like so unintelligent today. I apologize. I'm not very articulate right now. You're meant for higher vibe relationships because you are special. Okay? You are. All right, Saggy Moons, you are. You're special, you're healing, you're that sage, that healer, you're that philosopher. It's like you have a lot to offer, and you need to go be with people who also have a lot to offer. You can't allow lower vibrational people or energies to just keep taking your gold, right? You just can't allow it. Go to where you're guided to be. You're going to find some really awesome people, so a really awesome tribe, and some really fun times, okay? Where you do get to shine, and you don't have to give, and you don't have to be depleted, and you don't have to run around doing shit, where you can just exist in your glory, all right? So let's go ahead and read these off. Let's see here. All that glitters. A need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress up to disguise its true nature, trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkling new thing, being mercurial, interesting, which is Gemini, the North Node, right? So it's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? Whether it's a fast car, a big house, a title or position, the stamp of authority, or the sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place, or thing, or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them. Because of what they will do for them. Yeah, see, Sag, I feel like people see you glow and they just want to take. They just want to take, or they want to like try to emulate you, but they're very broken. The people that you're attracting, sorry, I'm just trying to learn the truth here. They're very broken, and they just can't be you. They just can't be you. And what you see is somebody who needs help, who needs love, who needs nurturing, and you just give and give and give and give and give. But the truth is, they're not you, right? They're not you. They're not you. They just don't shine like you do. And if they are that broken, they need to go and fix themselves, and you can't do it for them. But that's why they're attracted to you. Anyway, keep going. The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them and how they symbolically will elevate them and make them more attractive. This card signals that it's time to see beyond the ornaments and probe underneath the surface. Learn to recognize the masks people wear and the motives underlying them. Imagine that all that glitter is gone. Would you desire the object or person? Relationship message. Sometimes we try to become something we're not to impress others. We embellish a story a bit, adding some dramatic elements to make us more appealing. The real person becomes hidden behind the sparkle and shine. Then there are times when we don't see the true value of someone else because he or she may not have the glitz and glamour that seems so desirable. Now's the time to look past the surface, beyond the mask, to the essence of a person, who that person is, not what he or she can give you. It's important. See beyond the glitter and look for the inner glow. Use the eyes in your heart, let go of artifice, and let what is authentic shine. So that's what I mean, Sag. It's like, it's not that you weren't being you. You've been you the whole time. The people you attract are broken. They're broken, and they see your glow, they see your radiance, and they want that. They want to emulate that, but they can't. They can't. And these people also don't know really who they are, right? So it's like, even if you try to help and you're trying to give and you're trying to support, they just get angry and triggered because it's a reminder of what they're not, right? I know that sucks, right? That sucks. But they just need to work on themselves, and you can't resuscitate them. Prosperity message. Sometimes an opportunity looks so good that it glitters like gold and you just can't resist it, especially when it appears others are doing so well and have hit the mother lode. During the American gold rush, everyone hurried west to find their fortune and then deserted entire towns after the mining depleted the gold veins in the earth. So too can you deplete yourself as you chase after the latest shiny thing that caught your eye. There is a mercurial quality to the present circumstances. Pay no attention to those who chase after fool's gold. Resist the temptation to be jealous of others. What they have achieved may not be true to the success you seek, so don't compare yourself to them. You see only the surface right now, only the sparkle. Be assured that you will experience your own shining moment if you stick with what you know. All that glitters may not be gold for you. Protection message. This is a signal to walk away from what you're contemplating. There is a thin veneer of glitter and sparkle that masks something rotten underneath. Sticking around with these people, right? Pursuing it will only bring a difficult situation you will be sorry you got yourself into. Stay away. Isn't it wonderful how Spirit protects you? Better things await. Yes, they do, Sag. Yes, they do. All right, so higher power, and then we'll wrap this up. Conscious contact with a higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with Spirit. This card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to Spirit and foster it with prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. Relationship message. It's time to address how much effort you give to your relationship with your higher power. Call God, Goddess, Spirit, or any other name that is sacred and holy. Recognize that your partnership with Spirit is your number one priority. The appearance of this card can also indicate that there is a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. Tend to your spiritual connections and remain aware of your true nature. Yeah, I feel like this card's coming out here just to remind you what's really in store for you. Because remember, it's like Spirit's literally knocking on your door, trying to get you to wake up to your situation and what you need to get away from ASAP. What is just depleting and taking from you, and what you can really have. So there is a big spiritual component here. And Saggy Moon, like I said, you are the sage, you are the healer, you are the humanitarian. That's very spiritual, and you probably feel that in your core, especially if you're like a late degree Saggy Moon. So also just tune into that. Where was I? Prosperity message. Sometimes your work just flows through you. Ideas come rushing in and inspiration bubbles up from a wellspring you didn't even know you could access. When you enter agreements, begin projects, and negotiate deals with Spirit as your partner, you will always succeed. Let your higher power lead. The synchronicities and intuitive nudges you feel will help you see which way you are being pointed, giving you confidence to move forward in the right direction. Don't forget to give credit where it is due. You wouldn't be a success without Spirit's guidance. Humility will serve you well when this symbol appears. And remember, like I was saying, it's like no matter what you can say right now, you're going to feel challenged or picked on or targeted, and to like stay away from politics. And what did it just say? Humility, will serve you well right now. No need to try to defend yourself with people. If they don't get it, they don't get it, and just keep it moving. Protection message. Now is the time to examine what you are giving energy and attention to in the back of your mind. If you're obsessing about being right, about old resentments or failed expectations, about money or about other people, places, or things, these will be the source from which you create, but you want Spirit to be your source. Take heart, for your higher power will never desert you and is always waiting for you to remember the sacred partnership you share. Turn away from other sources of power that don't serve your highest good. There is no greater source than Spirit. You can always surrender your troubles and trust that they will be taken care of. You are in good hands. As long as you don't fight, don't resist, don't try to defend yourself with people, because it will be a losing argument right now because everyone wants to target you and challenge you and your beliefs and ideologies. And just go to where it is you're guided to go. Get out of this. Get out of that. Get out of being the resuscitation system for people. You're not a defibrillator. You're a Saggy Moon, okay? It's time to go be with other people who have been defibrillators in their past relationships, okay? And just go hang out with each other and just exist and have fun with each other, okay? All right, Saggy Moons. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to go on Patreon and Vimeo and check out BOMISpirit.com and Instagram, WaterBaby Tarot, and BOMISpirit Inc. And I will see you guys later, okay? Have a really good night and enjoy the next 19 months or so. All right? See you later, Saggies. Namaste.